Welcome to battle number 3. I think I mistakenly referred to a different battle as number 3. But anyways, welcome to battle number 3 of week number 4 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This battle is going to pit Kiwi's team, which is 3 Wishes, versus Benji's team, which is Southern Shuckles. Before we begin, the Mega Pokemon available in this match is Mega Aggron on Southern Shuckles, and then we have Z Any Shaman and Z Attack Raichu Alola respectively. So let's jump in. This is going to be a really interesting and fun matchup because Benji has some beef, of course, like not real beef, but just playing around beef. That Typhlosion was sniped from him, and Kiwi has played into that being like, it is my Flosion. So that's going to be a funny dynamic to witness for sure. He did bring my Flosion, the Typhlosion, which I think is what he named it. I haven't seen this match, so this is a replay, by the way. So it does look like Moltres is going to be extremely potent in this matchup for Benji. Nothing really takes on Moltres that easily. It could just plow through a lot of the Pokemon on Kiwi's team, so he should definitely try and get Stealth Rock set up with Jirachi right away so that Moltres isn't a big problem for him. I do think that Mega Sableye might be a little bit tough for him to handle, for Benji to handle, because he has a lot of solid Pokemon that like to do things like Leech Seed, Toxic. So, yeah, Mega Sableye might be tough. It might be tough for Raichu to take on. I think Tapu Koko is really the only Pokemon that really wants to take it on a specially defensive Mega Sableye. Even Moltres might have trouble plowing through with its low accuracy moves, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm looking at Moltres for sure. I'm looking to see if Kiwi could set up rocks and Mega Sableye. Those are the ones I'm really looking at. So let's take a look and jump in and see how this goes. In terms of leads, I think we might see Jirachi and Tapu Koko. Alright, so the battle begins and Kiwi actually sends out my Flosion, the Typhlosion, first. And then Astalos, the Tapu Koko, comes in. That Volt Switch deals big damage to my Flosion, taking it down to 37% as Mizutsune, the Vaporeon, comes in. That Lava Plume doesn't do much. It does burn, though, negating that Leftovers recovery. Does Vaporeon have Heal Bell is the big question. And Vaporeon goes for the Toxic on Vega. That could be big for Kiwi because it might activate Guts on Machamp, who will hit extremely hard with close combat. Thunder Punch is the move it decides to use, though, dealing 15% to Yamasumaki. It looks like the Thunder Punch didn't do that much. I'm not sure if this is a Guts Machamp or not. Styx, the Shaman, comes in, and in comes Rajang, the Raichu Alola, who does have at least one turn of Electric Terrain left. Rajang goes for that Z move. It's going to be a Stoked Spark Surfer. It does 46% and paralyzes Styx. I actually didn't know that move paralyzed. And the Earth Power is going to bring Rajang down to 36%. Electric Terrain is still up, so we know that there's an Extain Surrender going on. And Yankuku comes out as Achilles. The Mega Sableye comes in. Confide is what Achilles actually decides to go for. Hurricane doing 53%. I forgot that he didn't have Mega Sableye. It's Sableye, not Mega Sableye. I'm dumb. So the Sucker Punch hits, dealing critical hit damage to Yankuku, who misses the Hurricane. And Achilles now at 59%. It can go for another Confide and spam Recover to stall out Moltres, who is now harshly reduced in its special attack. Achilles at 20%, but it does get burned, so it doesn't want to stay in probably just in case it gets hit in its confusion. It can start Recover Walling. Yankuku and Vega comes in. That Hurricane's going to hit decently hard, 41%, even though it's super effective. Vega might be an Assault Vest variant then. Yamasumaki comes in, the Tangrowth, and the Thunder Punch once again getting absorbed by that Tangrowth. It's going to paralyze. Lots of status happening from moves. Yamasumaki now at 96% and Styx. The Shaman comes in. Knockoff is going to hit Shaman, but it doesn't remove anything. That means this could be a Z Celebrate Shaman. Yankuku, the Moltres, comes in, and there's that Z move. We have Z Celebrate. Styx now boosted up, and at 41%. Does it have Hidden Power Rock is the big question, because Yankuku is still pretty bulky and hard to take down. Air Slash is the move it uses, does 38%, but the Flamethrower takes out Styx, The Air Slash does not flinch. He's going to have to rely on Jirachi for flinches instead of Shaman because of that Serene Grace. Myflosion, the Typhlosion comes in. Yankuku at 48%. The Hidden Power takes out Moltres. Very problematic Pokemon for Kiwi is now down. 5-5 is the score with an HP lead for Benji. And Vega, the Machamp, comes in. Thunderbolt's going to take out Vega, and the score is now 4-5. Hope, the Jirachi, comes out to take on Astalos. Iron Head hits first, which means Jirachi is scarfed. And Astalos is now at 53%. In comes Valstrax, the Aggron. Aggron's going to get hit by that Iron Head, doing 15%. But Valstrax now has a very nice advantage over Jirachi, so it switches out into Achilles, who's at 26%. Valstrax goes for those rocks. Achilles at 32%, and Valstrax is now burned by the Will-O-Wisp. Again, we see a lot of status in this battle. The Earthquake still will do enough to bring Achilles down to 9%, but Achilles can go for Recover now. And Mizutsune, the Vaporeon, comes in. There's the taunt, so Mizutsune is not going to be able to Heal Bell the status of its teammates. So Tapu Koko comes in, Astalos, and Achilles goes for the Confide, which is going to reduce Astalos' special attack. It is looking like a little bit of an uphill battle for Kiwi, though, because those defensive Pokemon on Benji's team are going to be really hard to take out. Down Sableye goes, and the score is 3-5. So Hope, the Jirachi, is the next one to come in. Astalos is weakened, so Mizutsune comes in to take that Iron Head. It's Fire Punch that hits instead of Iron Head, but again, that is resisted, and it does seem that Jirachi is Choice Scarfed. So it's not going to help for Jirachi to stay in. Heatnora, the Comfy, comes in instead. And there's the Heal Bell, healing all that status on the team. Burn, Paralysis, and Burn, all healed from that Heal Bell. Heatnora going for the Giga Drain. That's going to do 22% and recover HP from Vaporeon's very generous HP stat. That Wish is going up, might go to Tapu Koko, and Hope, the Jirachi, comes in. Rajang actually is the recipient of that Wish, being brought back to full health. And the Iron Head does 30%. It is resisted by Raichu, who goes for the Thunderbolt that does 40% to Hope. And Valstrax, the Mega Aggron, comes in to take an Iron Head. 7% done. Yeah, Valstrax is going to be really hard to take down, especially with those rocks up. Typhlosion is almost dead. The Earthquake takes out Hope, and the score is 2-5. Typhlosion comes in, brought down to 12% from the Stealth Rock, and Mizutsune, the Vaporeon, comes in. There's the Lava Plume doing 15% to Mizutsune, but Typhlosion doesn't really have good coverage versus Vaporeon. 37% is what it's at now, and the Toxic is going to hit on Myflosion. Vaporeon decides not to go for a Scald, but instead to slowly whittle it down. There's that Lava Plume from Typhlosion as Mizutsune probably goes for the Wish. Indeed, the Wish is now up. And Myflosion gets taken down by the Toxic damage, as the last Pokemon to come in on Kiwi's side is Comfy. And there's the Protect on Mizutsune to restore some HP with Wish, so the Giga Drain won't work. Benji saying, "I'm sorry, little one," to the Typhlosion. He didn't mean to hurt him. And Giga Drain is going to be a problem for Mizutsune, who goes for the Toxic, but it does miss. I don't know how Heatnora can take down Mega Aggron, though. That's going to be the big problem. A Calm Mind set on Heatnora actually could reverse this with Draining Kiss and Giga Drain, but with Mega Aggron still in the way, it's going to be an uphill battle for Heatnora unless it has some sort of hidden power, and even then, Aggron, if it has Heavy Slam, will be able to do a lot. So Mizutsune going for that Wish to stall out some of that Toxic damage. And Mizutsune just seems to be staying in. It doesn't want to really do much. Heal Bell is up for Heatnora, so it's not going to take any poison damage anymore. Instead, it's going to keep Giga Draining. Mizutsune going for the poison, probably to cause Heal Bell to run out, but it does have 10 Toxic left. Heal Bell has 7 left. Valstrax to Mega Aggron comes in, and there's the Heal Bell for Hedinora. If Aggron has a Steel move, this could be it. The Giga Drain brings Valstrax down to 54% as Valstrax goes for the Heavy Slam. That is enough to take down Hedinora, and that is the match. It's a 5-0 victory for Benji and Southern Shuckles over Kiwi's team, which is 3 wishes. Hedinora would have proved to be a really good Pokemon if it had Calm Mind, and it's set up, but Mega Aggron was the one Pokemon it needed to take down for that to work. Really interesting match. Moltres actually didn't do as much as I thought it would. Sableye was a really interesting set with Confide, and yeah, Kiwi brings some really interesting sets. Benji did bring Heal Bell this time, which helped him tremendously. I don't think he brought it to his match versus me or to a different match where he really needed it, but I think he's packing it more often now, probably after those matches and realizing, yeah, I'm going to need Heal Bell on Vaporeon. But yeah, really solid defensive core he has going on, and looking forward to see how he continues to do, as well as Kiwi, both of these trainers. And the third match of week 4 is now officially done. So thank you for tuning in. Join for some other matches later on in the week, and I'll see you then. This is Noel from Hypno Slumber Party, and tune in later.